Alright, so I read through the first 3 chapters of Revelation today, and I actually didn't really know how to approach this. And as I was reading through, I thought to myself, I'm just going to try and find every single promise that I can in Revelation. And as I was going through, pink, 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 full of promises. And in the very beginning of Revelation 1:3, it says, "Blessed is he who reads, and those who hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written in it, for the time is near." So here we see a promise of a blessing for the people who read this and hear the words of this prophecy, of this book, and keep the things which are written in it. So there's a bit of responsibility on our side that the blessing is conditional to whether or not we read it and do the things which are written in this book. So as I was reading through, I realized that Christ is really reaffirming who he is. Constantly he's saying, "I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end." Again it says, "I am the first and the last. I am he who lives and was dead, and behold, I am alive forevermore. I have the keys of Hades and death." And if you're unfamiliar with the book of Revelation, it is a vision that was given to the Apostle John when he was on the island of Patmos. They tried to kill John, but they couldn't kill him. So they sent him to an island where he was abandoned by himself, pretty much, and he got this vision. And that's where we see the revelation of Jesus Christ. And I've even heard it being referred to as the fifth gospel, because it is centered around Christ. So there is a bit of groundwork that we need to do before we can understand Revelation. It is at the back of the Bible. It is the very last chapter of the Bible for a reason, because we need the whole Bible to understand Revelation. Now, I want to address an important point. It's about this life right here, because right now determines where we spend eternity. It matters what I do right now. It matters the way I act to other people. It matters what I think. It matters who I believe in. And in chapter 3, verse 2, it says, "I have not found your works perfect before God. Therefore, if you will not watch, I will come upon you as a thief, and you will not know what hour I will come upon you." So because of the works that we have done in this life right now is dependent on eternity. In verse 20, we're given this picture of Jesus at the door. Jesus at the door of our hearts. And it says, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock." And I just want to put forth to you, are you opening that door to God? Why don't you open that door to God? It goes on to say, "If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come into him and dine with him, and he with me. To him who overcomes, I will grant to sit with me on my throne, as I also overcame and sat down with my Father on his throne." How awesome is that? Jesus is standing at the door and knocking. Open your heart to God. Not tomorrow, but today. Read the Bible, look what it says in the Bible, and say, "Lord, you promised this. Make this real in my life. Not tomorrow, but today." And if it doesn't happen, don't give up, because God hears you and he knows what you need. So search for God, because if you search for him, he will be found. Alright guys, be blessed.